Get back!
Media.
Go back
Media.
now. Where's your pass?
I got to push
Okay, too bad.
I'm media, man.
We're pushing everyone back, and let's have a pass.
Media.
Go.
Ouch!
She's under arrest. She's
Under arrest. I'm media. I got a trespass. Ouch! What are you doing? Ouch! Oh, come on! Hey! What are you doing? I'm media, man. Media, I got a trespass. What are you doing?
George 9, 8, and 11, can you respond? The 3rd in Montana westbound, believe Robert 5.
Important clip. The girl that was being surrounded by the cops, is when the guy calls the curfew in too early, they took her to the ground, and in the background they took a knee to the ground. Very important clip.
Can I show you en route for that GTA report at Essence Lord?
The documentary I'm doing on the Santa Monica police to prove all the lies they told to get the summary judgment against me. When they attacked that woman and myself, it was only like 3 minutes to 2. They called the curfew way early. So officially, if you're going to go that route, they had no business putting their hands on me. They claim they never touched me. VERA and Officer Rodriguez, he hit me with a nightstick. Their argument was I tripped on the curb. I did not trip on the curb. I was knocked down with a nightstick. And when I was turned over, that's when I hit my head. Then he walks me across the street and tells me I smell like piss, I'm going to jail. So I actually thought I was going to jail. It was horrible what they did to me. You can see them on my back there. Then later on in the video, he's driving around, and this really hot chick asked him about the curfew. He tells her, she has no ID. He tells her to go a couple blocks away and you'll be fine, just stay away from the cops. It was heartbreaking, but I feel this documentary will give me some justice. My lawyers they dropped the ball. They spent 50 grand and they don't want to follow the appeal. So if I don't get another lawyer, I'm going to have this documentary all over the place. You know, I'm going to show the summary judgment and the lies they told. The city, I'm surprised that the Santa Monica City Council went along with it. This whole thing, I tripped on the curb, they never touched me. You can see them all over my back here, going through my bag. And when I walked across the street, he's manhandling me, telling me I smell like piss and I'm going to jail. And then later on, you'll see me against the wall after I told the ambulance I didn't want to go because of COVID, and I didn't want to go to the hospital because of this cop. You know, they would put me in jail if I went to the hospital. I know it. He kept telling me I was going to jail. So the documentary, it's a heavy one, but it's going to prove the lies they told. They said I went there to get arrested. I didn't even know I was going to go to Santa Monica. It was a 7-hour protest in Venice, and they wound up in the outskirts of Santa Monica. They were talking about trespass, but the guy called the curfew way too early, and the federal judge still gave them the summary judgment. It's disgusting. Officer Morris should be fired. He lied on his deposition. Most of the cops had the same story. I got a video of him. I'll show that in the documentary of him talking to the cops and motioning with a nightstick how the cop knocked me down to the ground. There were so many lies told on me. It was disgusting. And the poor girl that was knocked down to the ground, that's when the guy said it's 2 o'clock now. It wasn't 2 o'clock. You can look at the timestamp and see for yourself. So it's a way for me to get justice, man. A lot of folks think it's easy to sue the police. And I'm pro-cop. You can look at my YouTube page. I film cops every day. Arrested LAX. I'm known to get along with the cops. I'm actually called a bootlicker because I don't cuss out the cops. So the documentary will probably be out in another month because I want to do it right. I want to show who I am. I'm going to show the summary judgment. I'm going to show how they lied on each account to get the summary judgment. And most lawyers don't want cases like this. Most lawyers want you to get shot, killed, so they can settle out of court for millions. I talked to several lawyers, and they didn't want to even attempt to go with the appeal, because then you have to appeal it, and then you have to go to federal court for the jury trial, and then you don't know what the jury is going to give you. So a lot of lawyers are scared of these cases, man. Even though your rights are violated, the federal judge even said that this was nothing about the First Amendment, and it was. I was recording the girl getting arrested. That's what my purpose was. Even in the deposition, the cops claimed I didn't do anything wrong because he was pushing me back and I was walking back. I wasn't trying to run past him or anything. But the force they used was excessive force. Disgusting. And in the clip, they're still on my back, going through my bag. They violated the Fourth Amendment, the First Amendment, and gun hole. They were seriously looted on May 31st and June 1st. This is June 2nd, and they were nowhere around. The police chief was actually fired because she didn't respond and all these stores were looted. So I guess this day they were looking for trouble with peaceful protesters. They're being sued now by Black Lives Matter and Carol Silver, a civil rights attorney, for attacking the peaceful protesters. And that curfew at 2 o'clock is a violation of the Constitution. You know, no one knew they were calling a 2 o'clock curfew. But check out this video. You'll see him in the car after the incident, after he tells me he was going to lock me up. He can still lock me up. I gave him a fist bump because I was trying to get out of there. I was trying to be nice. They used that against me. I was going to get moved. I was leaning against the wall. I was winded because I hit my head on the ground when they turned me over. And it was horrible. It's a nightmare, man. And the way he's walking me across the street, manhandling me, it was really all unnecessary. So I urge you to check out the documentary when it's ready. It'll probably be ready in about another 3 to 4 weeks. I've been working on it for the last 3.5 weeks. I'm going to show each detail. I'm going to show the summary judgment. I'm going to have the case file in the description so you can read all through the experts, witnesses. But clearly these cops are wrong. They offered me a settlement. I turned it down, but the same day my lawyer was served with summary judgment papers to get the case dismissed by the federal judge. My court case was a week after the mediation for a jury trial. So I never got my chance in court. So this is the only way I can actually vent on what happened to me. So Officer Mora and Rodriguez, they shouldn't be cops. If you're going to sit there and lie on the oath and say you never touched me, you shouldn't be a cop. Total lies. So that's all I have to say. I rambled on too much, but I'm looking forward for this documentary to come out. And hopefully the City Council sees it. And hopefully they get rid of these cops. Because I'm pro-cop, but I don't like cops like this that lie and abuse their power. And that's about it, people. Check it out. This is Tony VERA News. Look for my documentary, people. You're gonna love it.
All right, sir, this is what's going on, okay? I legally right now can take away your press pass and you can be under arrest.
Okay.
Okay, like my partner said, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. You're giving a lawful order, you need to comply, okay? And the best thing to do is for you to have your meter pass around your neck or somewhere visible, because I'm not going to take your word at face value.
Yeah, because I have my big camera in my bag, but
I know.
So,
just hear him out.
Okay.
So, sir, we have an understanding here, and you can walk away.
We're good.
Okay, sir? All right, have a great day, sir.
Where do you live?
At 15th and Broadway.
Ooh, I'd walk up to 4th Street. Stay out of this area right here.
Yeah, just keep going up.
Yeah, go to 4th Street. Have your ID with you that has your address on it. Do you have it?
No, I don't have it with me. I was just out walking.
All right. Well, go to 4th Street and just stay away from wherever you hear the police.